Hi, how are you today? My name is Ilma and this is from Ilma Art Studio. I know I have a tour. My previous blog was about my studio tour, my art, my paintings, my terrarium. But today I'd like to show you another of my passion, which is culinary art. So I'm going to talk to you today about what you can do with leftover food, because sometimes there's so much leftover from a previous meal or Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, just a regular meal that you have a day. And I have here the ingredients that so this is a leftover from a potroast dinner that I made yesterday. So here are some of the leftover of the pot roast that I made. So I sliced them in thin pieces, and I have here like maybe a cup and a half or two of broccoli flowerets, so you can just cut them in flowers. And then I have a can here. I have a can of mushrooms, whole mushrooms, whatever it is that you want to use. You could use a sliced mushroom or stems, whatever. And then I have cut here already some garlic, maybe two heads of garlic. And then I have here tomatoes, and I have onions, and I have a half slice of lime and some parsley, some fresh parsley. So let's begin. And I'm going to cook something to you. I have put this already on a medium heat. So I'm going to saute. Saute means that you actually either fry or steam some garnishings. So I am going to put just a little butter, just to put some taste, because butter is amazing. It tastes really good in all kinds of meal. I'm going to put some butter there, and then I let it melt a little, just like that. And put some, I like to cook with extra virgin olive oil, so I'll put some olive oil, but you can use any kinds of vegetable oil. It could be canola, it could be a mix of canola and virgin olive oil or whatever you have. So there, I'm just gonna spread the whole butter and olive oil on it, right? And then when it's a little hot already, and you will see that when it starts to sizzle a little, don't want it too hot because you're gonna burn the butter. So I am going to put the the garlic, right? I don't like smoky stuff so much, but if you like to brown it more, it's up to you. You can put the heat higher. And I'm gonna add a little more because it's just not enough. So you maybe 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil or whatever it is that you think would be sufficient enough to just contain all the ingredients that you have. Now I'm gonna put, after that, I'm gonna put the onions. And then I'm just gonna brown or caramelize the onions a little. You will see that when the sides of the onions are kind of brown, then that's caramelized, and it gives a sweet taste to the onion. Okay. Now that it's a little brown, I'm going to put some of the tomatoes. Sizzle, sizzle. There you go. This is sizzling now. Gonna keep it showing to you, right? It's sizzling. Now I can add the parsley, or you can omit the parsley if you don't want it, or you can use any other garnishing like green onions or rosemary, whatever it is that you like to add. But I like some parsley taste on it, so then I'm going to put it to medium. And since I have that now, I can put now my pot roast leftover, or pork chop, or whatever leftover you have. If you have like chicken, could be chicken, right? And then I will put some fish oil. I like fish oil because it brings out the taste, but you can use soy sauce, whatever garnishing you want, or you can just use, like I put a teaspoon of fish oil, and then I'm gonna put some salt on it. Just maybe a pinch of salt, or 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I think it's too much, depending on your taste. Okay, so now here I got them all here integrated, right? And I am going to add now, this is the mushroom, so I'm just gonna add first the mushrooms without the sauce of it. Okay, or without the liquid stuff on the mushroom. So now I'm gonna put the mushroom there, right? Then I am going to add the broccoli florets on it, right? I'm just gonna mix them and stir them and integrate them. Then I'm going, or I'll just do that later. I'm going to add some chicken broth on it. Maybe just 1 or 2 teaspoons on it, so that it will just it's not going to be too dry, right? Okay, and now I think I just put like a tablespoon of, or 2 tablespoons of chicken broth, beef broth, whatever you have. And I'll add now the remainder of the mushroom liquid sauce that came with a can. If you're using fresh mushroom, you don't need to use that, right? So now I am going to add some lemon on it, because I like the taste of lemon or lime. I have lime here right now. So that's it. I added some of it. And then I'm going to cover it. And let it just simmer for a little. Because you don't want to overcook. You don't want to overcook the veggies. Just going to wash. Okay. So I think that will be probably just 5 minutes or even less. And I'll get right back to you when the product is ready. Just try to stir them more. Or, you can also add some oyster sauce on it, because oyster sauce is good. So I think I have some oyster sauce, and I will add some oyster sauce on it. Yeah, I have some oyster sauce, because it will make it a little, tastier, right? So I think I just added 1 or 2 tablespoons on it. Okay, what a mess. I got some mess here. I need to remove. Okay. There you go. It's cooking and it's almost done. And that's so fast, I usually add a pinch of sugar on everything I do. In fact, I could put some pepper on it to taste. And maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, just to bring out the taste. Right? The pot roast was already cooked, so you don't have to let it stay that long. So you can actually make this meal in 5 minutes or less. So now I'm going to turn it. And so it's cooked now, and that's how it looks like, right? So now I'm going to scoop some for you. And I have prepared some basmati rice earlier, but you can use any kind of rice to go with it, or you can use bread, whatever it is that you like to cook. So I'm gonna put some on my plate and have lunch right now, because it's almost 12 o'clock here in Canada. So here, I don't want to put so much. I'm getting fat already. Alright, so here is the finished leftover pot roast dinner that I just made. Okay, enjoy!